I'm just kidding. Okay, your name is
Eli.
Eli.
Levi.
Levi.
Saul.
So what are they now? Just real quick, how did you guys meet?
We met through camp, and we met him through
Being in the same
same neighborhood. Yeah, we just kind of live around here.
And are you guys still in school?
Yeah.
Where do you go to school?
South.
South? Southwest?
South.
You mean where like the wealthy homes are down?
No, like we all go to South. Like,
Okay.
It's just like a school. It's like
Oh, south, not south.
No. Yeah.
Okay, got you. So anyway, I asked you how is life. In a couple words, how is life for you now? This is the year 2025. Do you realize that there was once a year 2000? And like Jacob, who's one of the evening managers, he's 25. He was born in 2000.
Wow.
And I was born in 1953.
It doesn't look like it. Though you don't show a day.
I don't lack 70
No, not at all.
because I'm really 30 in my heart. See, you can be 70 with a gray beard, but you could be 30 in your psyche.
Yeah.
So the question I want to ask you, how many 70-year-olds do you know drove 1 million miles in a truck, went to Japan 5 times in 2 years, have made 3,000 one-hour film collage documentaries, and make 4 one-hour film collage documentaries a day?
I only know.
That's the answer everybody gives me.
Yeah.
So anyway, is it cool for me to show you on the front end?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now what you can do to help me is share that with your friends. I'll put you on the front end. They don't have to watch the rest of it. And all that'll happen is when you watch the video, I'll send you a link.
Yeah.
You just click share, and you can put copy and just send it to someone.
All right. Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
that's
All right.
And if you think of anything else you want on the video, I'm going to be inside making one. Just let me know.
Okay.
So you guys are the stars of my April 19th, 2025 video. Thanks for joining and thanks for being subscribed.
Yeah.
I got triple subscribers in one.
Yeah. 3 subscribers. Subscribe to Driving to Tokyo.
Yeah. I'll see you guys. Thanks.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you. Here's what I do, Billy, is I'll take stuff like the photo of my dad and mom in the car, and I'll blend it with this.
Yeah.
And that's why I call it video collage. I take multiple things and blend them together so it kind of...
Yeah, because I even got one I made for me of them up on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, them in the truck. That one's back when I was 50. But that's...
Oh, there we go, Bob and Jerry. Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. Do you know when I saw this for the first time, I thought they had bought this because
She says, Billy, we've had more fun putting that on our Facebook, and the grandkids are saying WTF, Grandma. You know, like what the fuck?
and because this was in front of the Arizona City House,
Yeah.
and my mom and
You never
dad.
put nothing past them. You never know if they did buy
Yeah,
something.
no, seriously. So I honestly thought that they had bought this, and then it was cool. I do remember the time you actually pulled up with
Yeah.
this,
Oh, yeah.
and boy, that's something else. You'll never get rid of this. Huh?
No, they probably have to bury me on it. 'cause I built that back in '98 for $125. I bought it for, and probably don't even have 10,000 in it. So,
Wow.
You know,
You bought it. You bought this in its original condition for $125. One of the benefits of being in my car instead of being in Starbucks is I can talk, and there's not music in the background. Also, I can play YouTube. I can do a lot of really cool things in my car, which means that 24 hours a day, I can park anywhere with my all-electric car, and it is like a mobile, soundproof recording studio. It's also my mobile home, except it's not a big mobile home. And it's also, well, it's the center of my universe. Without my car, without this phone, without my ability to charge my car, and without my Lyft app, without all those things, synchronistic and active and available, I'd be in serious trouble right now.
So look, I've had a lot of my male friends, dudes, say like, nah, I don't want to journal, man. No, dudes don't journal. Yeah, we do. I'll tell you why. Any you dudes out there work daily to be better men, have places you want to go, things you want to achieve in life, be better fathers, be better friends, be better at our career. Write them down. We have them in our head, but when we write them down, we all of a sudden become objectively aware of what we're trying to achieve and what we're chasing. Write them down. It's like a personal contract with ourselves.
Favorite place.
Oh my God, you're flattering me.
Yeah. Okay, take care, okay?
All right,
Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day and feel at home, all right?
Do you mind if I share this with my friends?
I don't mind at all.
Okay, cool. Bye-bye.
ya.
See
Later,
you.
bye-bye.
See you. Bye-bye.
All right,
Have fun.
bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye.
Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, vegetable, shrimp, spinach. Come at me. Which one?
Vegetable or shrimp?
Vegetable or shrimp or spinach?
I'll have shrimp.
Shrimp.
Okay. My new transition mantra, see Starbucks emblem, is just gonna kind of seem repetitive if you're watching the videos and you hear this over and over again. But keep in mind, there are some new writers.
Yeah, you sound good. He's saying.
Hey, yeah, see.
Okay, do it. You didn't sing too. With Elton John, that's what you played, right? What's that one called? The first.
Oh,
song.
that was Leonard Skinner.
That's Leonard Skinner.
Simple Man.
Simple
Oh
Man,
my
yeah.
God, yes.
My mama said.
Oh look, you can sing. Here, I got you.
No.
Get in there, dude. This is a good studio. Get in there. Get in there. Don't be a pussy. Oh, Doug's a pussy. Look at him.
I don't know the words to this song.
Mama told me.
When I
was young.
He just stopped.
Be a simple man.
Whoa, there you go.
I'm a country man. I'm a country man with a country plan.
Oh, here he goes. Oh my God, Doug's coming out. Performance by Tanner Brown and Doug Werma.
I have the subdued. I have my subdued. I'm the dude, man. I'm the main dude. I go to my channel, Drive to Tokyo Space Channel, that they're watching their first video. And I find that if I explain things, instead of just making a video with a whole bunch of things. See, my friend Chicago said my videos are too long and they're all over the place. Here at Legal Pete's, he knows exactly, this is the young lady, this is all the gang. Everyone here is cool, man.
Yeah.
I come here every day and they get to know me.
Yeah.
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 And they have chips and salsa.
What's up, Tokyo?
Tokyo, what's up? Say hi to Tokyo.
What's up, Tokyo? I love it.
No, seriously.
Mac, do you mind?
I've been in Tokyo 5 times.
Just for a second.
And I admit, they are too long. And they are all over the place. And most likely, you've already gone. Because this has already been 50 seconds. And they
4, and then 6, and then 8. Most people, again, they overestimate. I used to beat myself up because I hadn't achieved these giant goals within a year. Well, now, you know, it's been 46 years that I've been doing this. And literally tens of millions of people around the world, the people I've been able to get to know and touch and help and be helped by and learn and grow and share. It's beyond anything I could have ever dreamed of. But it's because I stayed on that area. So I think of it this way. You want to change your life today? Make a decision. That's it, make a decision. Of something else you're going to focus on. Like focus on what you want, focusing on instead of what you don't want, right? Focus on where you want to go instead of what you're afraid of. You know, focus on a deeper meaning. Like, what if everything in life happened for a reason and it served you? What if life was always happening for you, not to you? I don't know if that's true, but I believe it. Because I believe it, I believe there's got to be something good in the worst situation. And so I dig and I dig and I dig and I can always find it. A lot of people say, well, your mom, all things you went wrong with your mom. My mom was the greatest mom I could imagine. If she had been the mom I wanted her to be, I wouldn't be the man I'm proud to be. Because I had to grow and learn and become a practical psychologist. And she had a beautiful heart. I'm a big part of hers in me still today. So I tossed out those things because we all have those things that don't work. And I focused on where the real value is. So think today, what decision could you make today that would move you forward? What could you do right now today? Hey, one thing, get Matthew's course. Please do. I mean, I don't care, it's not gonna change my life economically, but it'll change your life completely. He's put his heart and soul into this thing. And how cool to be able to have Matthew coaching you one-on-one in your home, on your TV, or on your laptop or your iPad, 24/7, 365, whenever you want it. He'll take you on a journey you're gonna love. I'm going through it right now. I think it's spectacular. I'm always absorbent, but this is a whole nother level. That's why I want to share it with you.
Average Geico commercial is 34 seconds. So you're gone. And if you leave after 57 seconds, guess what? You won't see the other several minutes of an hour-long video. So I don't know. These guys are making noise. I'm not videotaping you guys, I'm videotaping myself. You think I'm facing out there, but I'm facing here.
Are you going like YouTube or something?
Yeah. No, I'm not trying to like intrude on you guys, but I'm respectful because it's true. We live in a video world, and when you walk around like this, people think you're videotaping them.
Yeah. What's your YouTube channel?
Okay. Oh well, good. I'll go to search engine. And you're sitting there in the passenger seat, and we have face-to-face real contact. There's nothing that can replace real contact or real connection. And then I can almost guarantee when you're sitting there, you're going to be like, whoa, this is so cool. Okay. And what I'm hoping is the people, when we're at that stage in this journey together, the people watching that will also experience that too. Like, I can see it clear as day. And the other thing that came up for me, and I just stop with this, is it's the whole thing. Like, I really want you to come out to Arizona fly out here. I'll pick you up at the airport. You jump in the truck with me. We go all the way. We do the dedicated and come back here to where I am, the studio, and actually see the studio. And we're actually creating something here in the studio together. So you're experiencing the whole thing instead of from a distance. You're actually in it. And I think when that happens, this whole channel is going to take a whole nother level of intimacy and reality, and that's what I'm really looking forward to that. And I think all of this is just a prelude to all of that. It's kind of like a buildup.
Oh, definitely.
To that. So yeah, that's kind of how I see it.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's a great energy. It's a great vibe, and that's part of what we like. What we really have thought about when it comes to this, when we were thinking long term, just 3 weeks ago about this, that's definitely something that is part of what we're doing, is building this, like anything you do, you have to put things in place, so that you can actually go to those next steps. So we're just doing like we started off in our conversation with before, like when we first started off 3 weeks ago, we kind of got a feel for what you wanted to do. We were kind of just starting off, and all these other ideas just kind of came out. And I feel like that's what's happening now too. We're 3 weeks into it. We're seeing this progress. We're seeing, things we want to do as far as talking to special guests, bringing people on here, people who are in the trucking community, people who are in the personal development community, people who are in the video community, people that, you've known years ago that you've connected with that maybe you haven't seen in a while that you want to bring on here. So there's so many different steps coming up ahead. So I love everything that we've talked about, and I think that this channel and this project is growing right on track with what we've put in place with just our ideas of what we're doing. And just to see where we are today, you uploaded your first YouTube video yourself the other day on that channel, and you're on your MacBook today. And, I love it because we're moving along. 3 weeks from now, where are we going to be? What will we be creating at that point? So, at the end of the day, I think the videos are going in a great direction right now. We're finding your story. You're also plugging in some real day in the life type stuff. And then doing the time travel stuff, going back, doing that flashback, which you're getting into that mode as well, because, with your, the new disk drive or just even recording the screen. So either way, we're going to be going back in time a little bit here with you. So I'm excited for those videos to come in. And then the videos that we do that are geared towards, building those bridges so people can find you, find us, find Driving to Tokyo, discover maybe somebody's at a bad point in their life and they just are looking for a way to travel and make money. And then you just, boom, light bulb goes off in their head. That's kind of like the vibe of what this channel is about, inspiration, education, reality. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. You're right on there. See, I mentioned this when we were kind of texting a little bit, but I like talking about it. One of the things I'm trying to establish now is, the fact that they talk, what they call it, destiny, whatever. They say luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And as I started looking back myself, reflecting on, I reflect a lot when I'm driving. I use driving time for meditation time a lot of times. I turn off the music and I have 5 hours just to sit and drive. And it's like unconscious competence. So when I'm on the open highway, it can be a very like Zen-like meditative experience. And you know how like sometimes you just are in the shower and something pops in or something, you just get this clarity that happens. And so I realized that this whole driving to Tokyo thing really just didn't happen October 17th when I went to Tokyo. When I saw these discs, in fact, these discs right here, I had these in my cabinet for a long, long time. I completely forgot that I had these discs. And then I thought, wow, what are these? And I looked at them and I thought, wow, these are interesting. oh wow, this is my whole Denver life. The last chapter there, that was
Wow.
14 years ago. And I thought, well, let me just check this out. And then I watched them, I'm making a very important point. I watched them and I went, wow. In the Barrister Building, I was doing these video collages, and I was not driving a truck, but I was driving a limo during the day. I didn't have an iPhone. I didn't have all this technology we have today. And I was coming back to the office, and I was my Barrister Building. I was recording every single night, and I had all these videos and DVDs, and I was like really passionate about it. And I did it for 4 years. And in fact, I was telling people during at the Hyatt Hotel that I worked at, I drive a limo in the day and I make movies at night. But my point is I completely forgot about that, because I was like 14 years ago, that was another city, another chapter, another part of my life. And then it dawned on me that was like the seed. That's why when I opened up iMovie with the new technology today and the iPhone, it was like, it just picked up where I left off. Is like, wow. And all that passion came back in the unconscious competence and mixing really fast and doing it really fast. The point is, all that wasn't wasted time. That was I planted that seed back then, and all these years have gone by, and now with new technology, I just picked up where I left off. And then I realized it went back to Brazil when I went to Brazil twice in 3 months. And I went back to when I went to Morocco. All these. Now I began to realize this has been happening for how many? 44 years. And the reason I'm sharing this on this channel is not so much to talk about my story, but to help people realize that they have their own story, and to be reflective on how their present time right now. Yeah. Oh, I got 3 subscribers just like that. Okay. Now type in exactly this: driving to Tokyo. Tell me when you got. Okay, a lot of magical things are happening. It's kind of funny. I was just out here to do a video because I like to walk outside when I'm at Starbucks or even St. Mark's to get outside, so I can talk on camera quietly. But I just literally bumped into Eric, the owner of St. Mark's, who drives this old beat up pickup truck. He said there was a protest today at the Capitol, which is only, in fact, I was just at the Capitol because the Barrister Building where I lived was a block from the state Capitol. Probably the only person this even means something to is me, and here's why. I just parked my all-electric car on Grant Street, directly across the street from 1535 Grant Street, which is just 1 block from the state Capitol. And this means something to me, but if you're watching this video, honestly, it's not going to mean anything to you. Unless, I shouldn't say, I guess it's in the realm of possibility. There is possible things. It would be really weird if someday I get a rider that needs to be picked up at the Barrister Building. It is in the realm of possibility, because the Barrister Building is where I was living not once, but 2 separate times, where Jim Smith, who owned the Barrister Building, was a friend of mine. He built a studio when it was Journal Graphics in an office building. And this is way back. The last memory I have of this Barrister Building was July of 2005. And now it's April of 2025. So do your math. 2005 would be approximately 20 years ago. 20 years ago, in July of 2005, it's now April, approximately 20 years ago, Takako, who was in her 20s, walked up to the exact front door when I was doing janitorial work. And the rest of the building was vacant. Well, I shouldn't say vacant, but was offices that were normally not used on the weekend. And what I did was I did janitorial work in exchange for free rent. And I was washing dishes at Taki's restaurant at one point across the street. But also, I lived here way back in 92 and 94. When you think about it, I met Takako at the front door here. July 2005, right? 2005. But more than 10 years before that, specifically 1992 to 1994, I had a girlfriend named Debbie who used to come to this same building when I had the studio to visit me. And we were boyfriend, girlfriend. And it was after she broke up with me once and decided to come back together, she would come to this same exact building. Now this was 10 years before I met Takako. And it looks different in respect, it has an iron gate around it. And now my apartment, someone lives in it, and these are apartment buildings. Now I did look into this, I thought, when I was sleeping in my car. Now I can kind of videotape this through the gate. I'm going to try to do that now. And Eric said, are you going to the protest today? If Eric hadn't said anything to me, I wouldn't have known about it. So I might end up going there and videotaping it because I guess Bernie Sanders and another woman who's getting very popular are traveling around the country protesting Trump and what's going on politically. And Denver had one of the largest gatherings. And I literally, where I'm standing, I'm only about 20 blocks from the state capitol. Now, I'll be honest with you, it's Saturday and I did not pay my rental lease yet when I should have done it on Wednesday. And the only reason why I may be able to survive and start next week and turn things around is I got an $835 Social Security deposit. Otherwise, I'd be in serious trouble. I'm still kind of in serious trouble, but my videos, believe it or not, are a huge priority to me and telling my story. Now, what you may not understand, and I don't expect you to, I'm living my 71-year-old present day, April 19th, 2025. But I was living here prior to leaving Denver, Colorado. Starbucks is closing, so I'm leaving. I washed my car. This morning it was snowing. Yesterday it was snowing, Friday, but it stopped snowing, so I washed my car, vacuumed it. And this is the Starbucks by Target, and it's only 2 blocks from one of my charging stations in my car wash. And St. Mark's is open till 10. So I'm thinking of going by there one more time today and then most likely trying to zero out my lease tonight and tomorrow for sure and make some profit between now, it's Saturday night, and 5 a.m. when everything resets and I owe $380 on my Lyft rental car. So I'm leaving Starbucks right now. I'm gonna go in. This is Camp Thin Man. There's a pub next to St. Mark's that's owned by Eric and his wife. And this is the back patio area that coincidentally there's not too many people out here because we just had a spring snowstorm yesterday. And it's gonna be cool this weekend, but a week ago today, it's gonna be 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is my favorite time of the year, April. And also this is cherry blossom season in Japan. So I'm going in the back door, and then I'm gonna probably pack up my computer and go down and check out this protest at noon, and then probably go to work after that. So, January 2009, to meet my mother and father in Laguna Beach, California. I lived here 18 years, from 90 to 2009, and specifically in this neighborhood. This is the state capitol, just literally across the street from the corner of Grant and Colfax. And this is the Newhouse Hotel, where I lived the very last time in Denver, January 2009, when I was forced to hand move all my things from my barrister building across the street here to a single room that I was paying $155 a week rent, and my salary was $700 a month. So all of my salary was going to the Newhouse Hotel. Now the Capitol Hill Books is still here. And the Capitol Hill Books is where I brought all of my autographed copies of all my books to sell. And the Newhouse Hotel was here. Now there's all this construction here that's going on Colfax. But that's the same Catholic church, the same Newhouse Hotel, except it's Hockey's restaurants all boarded up, and many of the businesses here have completely changed. And this was the street that I called home. And this is the state capitol. They call this Capitol Hill because it's literally all the neighborhoods, apartments and everything, including the one I lived in, were in the Capitol neighborhood. Yeah, with the TO, driving to Tokyo, and then put a channel, the space channel. Yeah. I'll show you. Hold on. I got some free news. Hello, everyone. I was making a video, and I'm always conscious of people think when I'm like talking to myself, I'm filming them. So these dudes were over here. I'm just kidding. Okay. Your name is?
Eli.
Eli?
Levi.
Saul.
So, what are they? Now, just real quick, how did you guys meet?
We met through camp, and we met him through
Being in the
same neighborhood. Yeah, we just kind of live around here.
And are you guys still in school?
Yeah.
Where do you go to school? South? Southwest?
South.
You mean where like the wealthy homes are down?
No, like we all go to South. Like,
okay.
It's just like a school. It's like
South, not South.
No. Yeah.
Okay, got you. So anyway, I asked you how is life. In a couple words, how is life for you now? This is the year 2025. Do you realize that there was once a year 2000? And like Jacob, who's one of the evening managers, he's 25. He was born in 2000.
Wow. Crazy.
And I was born in 1953.
It doesn't look like it, though. You don't show a day.
I don't lack 70.
No, not at all.
Because I'm really 30 in my heart. See, you can be 70 with a gray beard, but you could be 30 in your psyche.
Yeah.
So the question I want to ask you, how many 70-year-olds do you know drove 1 million miles in a truck, went to Japan 5 times in 2 years, have made 3,000 one-hour film collage documentaries, and make 4 one-hour film collage documentaries a day?
I only know.
That's the answer everybody gives me.
Yeah.
So, anyway, is it cool for me to show you on the front end?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now what you can do to help me is share that with your friends. I'll put you on the front end. They don't have to watch the rest of it. And all that'll happen is when you watch the video, I'll send you a link. Yeah. You just click share, and you can put copy and just send it to someone.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
that's
All right.
And if you think of anything else you want on the video, I'm going to be inside making one. Just let me know.
Okay.
So you guys are the stars of my April 19th, 2025 video. Thanks for joining and thanks for being subscribed.
Yeah.
I got triple subscribers in one.
Yeah, 3 subscribers. Subscribe to Driving to Tokyo.
Yeah. I'll see you guys. Thanks.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you. I wanted to walk up to him, just say, I'm not filming you. See, when you see the video like this, you think I'm filming you.
What is the best way to tap into our success?
Sunday, 2 premieres, 2 chances to see the Super Soul season finale.
My definition of success used to be being able to create whatever result you wanted. Now, it's fulfilling your soul's purpose.
Best-selling author and co-creator of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, Jack Canfield.
I believe you're not given a dream unless you have the capacity to fulfill it.
That's a powerful Super Soul message.
Super Soul Sunday, the season finale Sunday at 11 a.m. 10 Central and 7 p.m. 6 Central.
Hi, YouTubers. I'm excited to give you an update about our own YouTube channel. Now you can find new videos every day. They're the kind of videos that will make...
I love Jack Canfield, although I have not seen Jack since I was a sound man back when I was in my 30s. But it doesn't mean that he doesn't have a special place in my memory, in my heart. Jack Canfield. I was really lucky. He started a thing called Self-Esteem Seminars, and I was his first sound man. Yep, in San Diego. And now he's in his 80s, dude. He's in his 80s.
Welcome to the Jack Canfield Podcast, where we explore how to use the principles and tools that unlock your human potential to create the personal and professional lives of your dreams and experience greater levels of health, happiness, abundance, fulfillment, and meaning in life. I'm your host, Jack Canfield. And today we're going to delve into how to use the incredible power of visualization in the different areas of your life, from creating financial success to achieving peak performance in business, in school, in sports, and the performing arts, all the way over to releasing limiting beliefs, reducing stress, building self-confidence, and even healing your body. Now, to start, let's understand what visualization is and why it's such a powerful tool for personal development. Visualization, as we'll be using it, is the practice of creating a powerful mental image of a future desired outcome. And it involves both imagining or seeing the end result in your mind and also engaging the other senses of hearing and physically.
Are there any energy healers in the room? So I see about 10% of the hands go up. So that means 90% of you don't think you're energy healers. We're going to do a little exercise and
emotionally feeling the accompanying feelings to make the experience as real and complete as possible. So you want to imagine it as it's already completed.
So, my dear mentor is 80, but when I met him, I was in my 30s, he was in his early 40s, and it is part of my history. This is why I call myself a metaphysical Forrest Gump. Now, the truth is, just because I'm a metaphysical Forrest Gump, and just because I have a PhD in driving, and just because I've been around some pretty happening dudes, and just because I'm mentoring with 3 virtual mentors right now, Tony Robbins, his partner Dean Graziosi of 26 years, and best-selling actor Matthew McConaughey, and best-selling author of Green Lights, does not mean that I don't have problems. I do. In fact, it feels like the older I get, now that I'm age 71, and the more I study and the more I feel like I'm getting more enlightened, well, it seems like I'm getting more weird, dude. I know, because now we got you, dude. I got me, the main dude, and now I got the sub dude. I know I'm your sub dude. I know when you told me when I got my all-electric car from Lyft, I had several options. One of them was $40 to have 250 miles of personal driving, $40 to have no deductible insurance, And then you said that you were my sub dude because I selected the single clone sub dude option to have you as my sub dude. And at first, dude, I gotta tell you, it seemed like a weird option. But like anything new, I grew to like you, dude. You talk to me all the time, and sometimes you're right, and sometimes you're a pain in the ass. But sometimes, like right now, well, what do you think? Well, I think you're gonna probably tell me I should be working, right? Well, yeah, you should be working, dude. I know. And you'll probably tell me I could be making money now, right? Yeah, you should be making money, dude. And you'll probably tell me I kind of screwed up this week. You know, dude, you kind of screwed up this week. And all these things are true, dude. So you are my accountability partner. You're my visible subdued $25 optional package with my all-electric car. So I just got to live with it because it seems like I got to have a subdued. You know, Tony Robbins talks about all of us need to have coaches. And it seems like you're my most economical subdued coaching package because you only $25 a week. But that doesn't mean, dude, I shouldn't get a coach with Tony Robbins, dude. Then I'll have you as my subdude. And I'll have me as the dude. And then if I get a coach, I'll also have Amy, my Nichiren Shoshu friend. We just did 3 back-to-back live videos from Tokyo, and we've been doing about 4 years now, dude. I know. And then we got me. It seems like I'm my worst enemy, dude. I know. I feel like if I was to write my own form, my own like green lights, it would have to be 3 words: driving to Tokyo, dude. Driving is the most important part because it involves driving in Denver, taxi, airport specialist, my own car service, back and forth to DIA, in my mid-40s back in the 90s, dude. And then the second chapter is probably the most significant, dude. 13 years of driving over the road, 3 years with CRT where I became a trainer and I did teams. I traveled 650,000 miles all over the United States. And then I transitioned. I was based in Fontana, dude. My parents were up in Big Bear City, California. My dad was 75 when I got started, and I was 55. And then we made the big transition to Arizona. And that's when I was based in Phoenix with Night Transportation. I know, and then your mom and dad bought the house that I would call home for my home time, 14380 South Capistrano Road in a little tiny town called Arizona City, Arizona. They buy a second house for themselves and a third one for my dad's art studio. Initially 3 houses for $160,000, dude. And I drove my Volvo brand new truck home for the first 3 years, dude. In fact, it's on Doug Werma channel, dude. I know we got lots of things available to us. So where are we going to start this video, dude? Well, I hate to tell you, dude, we've already started it. We did? Yeah, we're actually live, dude. We're live on the air right now. Really? We're live? Yeah, we're live on the air. Wow, we got live? Yeah, we're live, dude. I didn't tell you we're live. We're live? Yeah. This is Doug, and I'm making a video from my Volvo truck at home in front of my driveway. I'm going to go inside my house to show you my home because I'm not home very much. One of the reasons I got involved with Empower Network is to actually be in a position to where I can be home at least more often, be on the road less, and ultimately have 100% of my time at home. So I'm going to take you inside. This is my truck. It's a brand new Volvo, so it's actually a pretty nice truck. But it does get a little claustrophobic because I basically have a bed and the driving area, and I basically just drive and sleep for the most part when I'm on the road. So I'm going to close the door here.
and go inside here. You don't realize how big this truck is until you actually see it in my driveway, where it's, I think it's actually almost as high as my house itself. So it's always good to come home. It's really quiet here. I live in a little tiny town called Arizona City, and especially after being in the truck. This is my living room, and the good news about my place is the whole house and all my furniture and everything is paid for. I don't have any.
Hey, dude, can I make a suggestion to you? We could probably put up our chains, dude, and the clock is ticking too. The day's getting away from us, but we can take this break and make our afternoon video. But dude, let me propose that we put one of our custom WeatherTech shades right across here, even though it's not that sunny. There's a little bit of glare on the screen, dude. And then the driver's side, the passenger side. And while we're setting this all up, dude, we can do a commercial break. So we'll be right back after this commercial break, dude, to get all set up to continue this video April 18th, 2025. And we're going to airdrop this. This is 20 minutes so far, dude. I know it's 25 minutes so far, but doesn't mean it has been a waste of time, dude. It has not been a waste of time because we got a lot of ground to cover. So let's go ahead and go to commercial break. We'll be right back after this message. Stay tuned. This is Doug from Denver, specifically Sloan Lake, April 18th, 2025, age 71. 1:59, soon to be 2 p.m., 1400. Stay tuned. Be right back after this commercial break. Now. And they said, it was kind of cool. They said, do you have a channel? And I said, I've got a channel actually. You pull out your phone, type in Driving to Tokyo Space Channel. And this dude right here, I don't even know his name. What's your name?
Eli.
Eli. What's your name?
Levi.
Levi?
Yeah. Saul.
Saul.
Yeah.
Are those Bible names?
Like kind of.
Are your parents got Christian background?
No, we're actually all Jewish.
Jewish. Oh, Jewish.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I'm a Buddhist actually. I'm into interfaith. I'm a member of Buddhist temple. But anyway, I love the fact they're 15. How old?
About 15, yeah.
But they're teenagers, and they subscribe to my channel. And I told them if they're willing to talk for a few minutes on the camera, which everybody doesn't like being on camera, they will be on the front end of this feature. It's before Easter. It's April 19th, and I'm at Starbucks. So I'm going to turn the camera onto them for a few minutes to show you a spontaneous interaction with some teenagers from this old dude, me. Okay. I'm just kidding. Okay. Your name is?
Eli.
Eli?
Levi.
Saul. So, what are they? Now, just real quick, how did you guys meet?
We met through camp, and we met him through
Being in the
same neighborhood. Yeah, we just kind of live around.
And are you guys still in school?
Yeah.
Where do you go to school? Southwest?
South.
You mean where like the wealthy Helms are down?
No, like we all go to South. Like,
okay.
It's just like a school. It's like
South, not South.
No. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So anyway, I asked you how is life, in a couple words. How is life for you now? This is the year 2025. Do you realize that there was once a year 2000? And like Jacob, who's one of the evening managers, he's 25. He was born in 2000.
Wow.
And I was born in 1953.
It doesn't look like it. You don't show a day.
I don't lack 70.
No, not at all.
Because I'm really 30 in my heart. See, you can be 70 with a gray beard, but you could be 30 in your psyche.
Yeah.
So the question I want to ask you, how many 70-year-olds do you know drove 1 million miles in a truck, went to Japan 5 times in 2 years, have made 3,000 one-hour film collage documentaries, and make 4 one-hour film collage documentaries a day?
I I only know.
That's the answer everybody gives me.
Yeah.
So, anyway, is it cool for me to show you on the front end?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now what you can do to help me is share that with your friends. I'll put you on the front end. They don't have to watch the rest of it. And all that'll happen is when you watch the video, I'll send you a link. You just click share, and you can put copy and just send it to someone.
All right. Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
And if you think of anything else you want on the video, I'm going to be inside making one. Just let me know.
Okay.
So you guys are the stars of my April 19th, 2025 video. Thanks for joining and thanks for being subscribed.
Yeah.
I got triple subscribers in one.
Yeah, 3 subscribers. Subscribe to Driving to Tokyo.
Yeah. I'll see you guys. Thanks.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you.